Throughout history, there have been countless wars that have shaped our world, but some stand out as being more influential than others. From massive global conflicts to smaller battles with far-reaching consequences, these wars have had a profound impact on the course of human history. So here are 5 of the most influential wars in world history. At No. 5, we have the Napoleonic Wars, 1803 to 1815. The Napoleonic Wars were a series of conflicts that took place in Europe and around the world. They were fought between the First French Empire under Napoleon Bonaparte and a variety of European coalitions that sought to defeat him and restore stability to the continent. The wars began in 1803 when Napoleon came to power in France and quickly expanded his empire through a series of military victories. He conquered much of Europe, including parts of Germany, Italy, and Spain. The conflict eventually spread to other parts of the world, including the Americas and Asia. The Napoleonic Wars had a profound impact on the course of European history. They led to the decline of old regimes and the rise of new ones. They also helped to spread the ideas of the French Revolution throughout Europe. Eventually, Napoleon was defeated and the peace of Europe was restored. At No. 4, we have the American Civil War, 1861 to 1865. The American Civil War was a conflict between the United States and 11 southern states that seceded from the Union. The war was fought over a number of issues, including slavery, states' rights, and tariffs. The conflict began in 1861 when the Confederate States of America, also known as the Confederacy, attacked Fort Sumter. The war was one of the most brutal in American history and resulted in the deaths of hundreds of thousands of soldiers. Eventually, the Union won the war and slavery was abolished in the United States. The Civil War had a profound impact on the course of American history. It led to the end of slavery and the beginning of the modern era in the United States. It also helped to define the role of the federal government in American society. At No. 3, we have World War I, 1914 to 1980. World War I was a global conflict that involved the major powers of the world. The war began in 1914 after the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria. It quickly escalated into a full-blown war as the European powers took sides and began mobilizing their armies. The war was characterized by trench warfare and new technologies such as poison gas and tanks. The United States entered the war in 1917 and helped to turn the tide against the Central Powers. Eventually, the war ended in 1918 with the defeat of Germany and the other Central Powers. World War I had a profound impact on the course of the 20th century. It led to the collapse of empires and the rise of new ideologies such as communism and fascism. It also helped to set the stage for World War II. We have World War II, 1939 to 1945. World War II was a global conflict that involved the major powers of the world. It was the deadliest conflict in human history, claiming the lives of millions of people. The war began in 1939 when Germany invaded Poland. The conflict quickly escalated and soon involved the major powers of Europe, Asia, and Africa. The war was characterized by total war, in which entire populations were mobilized for the war effort. New technologies such as radar and the atomic bomb were developed and used. The United States entered the war after the attack on Pearl Harbor and played a key role in the Allied victory. World War II had a profound impact on the course of the 20th century. It led to the formation of the United Nations, the beginning of the Cold War, and the decolonization of much of the world. Finally, at No. 1 we have the Cold War, 1947 to 1991. The Cold War was a period of geopolitical tension between the United States and its allies and the Soviet Union and its allies. The conflict was primarily a struggle for global dominance between these two superpowers. The Cold War was characterized by an arms race, proxy wars, and a constant threat of nuclear war. The conflict began after World War II when the United States and the Soviet Union emerged as the two superpowers of the world. Each side sought to expand its influence, and the rivalry quickly turned into a contest for global supremacy. The Cold War had a profound impact on the course of the latter half of the 20th century. It led to the formation of military alliances, the proliferation of nuclear weapons, and a number of proxy wars. The conflict finally ended in 1991 with the dissolution of the Soviet Union. So those are 5 of the most influential wars in world history. Do you think any other wars could have made the list? Let me know your thoughts below. And remember to stay tuned for more videos like this one. Thank you for watching.